including you, must have predicted that 14th of February 2020 will present ample opportunity for federal government to arrest all the members of IPOB as they appeared in hundreds of thousands to bury the parents of their leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. However, the legions of soldiers, together with police officers sent in that regard, ended up protecting members of IPOB during the burial. No single arrest was made, no single bullet was fired, save some inconsequential assaults, which was reported by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu himself, e.g. the kidnap of some foreigners which federal government actually denied. By now, some people are worrying in various quarters in relation to why the federal government did not utilize the opportunity yesterday to arrest all the members of IPOB and, by so doing, put 6 inches nail on the coffee of agitations for Biafra Republic. Anyways, I factorized and analyzed some vital fundamental factors involved. I discovered why there was no harassment and let alone arrest of Afaruku yesterday. The reason are: 1. All eyes were on Afaruku yesterday, both nationally and internationally. 2. Attempting arrest of any IPOB members will lead to heavy conflicts between the duo that will lead to death of many. 3. If many people die as a result of point number 2, PMB will be arrested and charged with genocide. 4. Igbo leaders will have no choice than to support IPOB to secede. In fact, federal government actually exhibited great wisdom yesterday. I respect the brain behind such peaceful approach to conflict management. Please let us know if you have said your mind. If otherwise, feel free to state it and let us know what you think about these narratives. This article is from D-Town Crier, and the writer has already expressed what effect that made everything to be calm yesterday. So guys, in my opinion, I quite agree with some of the facts that this writer talked about. But beyond that, the question I've been asking before now is that, in the first place, okay, because was it me they were really expecting Nnamdi Kanu to be there, so that in case if he was there, and they believe that the IPOB members would want to protect him, because the reason why they were there in the first place, was because of him, and they prepared a week before that time. They prepared so heavily. They felt, or they thought it was going to be there, that by him being there, his people wouldn't want them to arrest him. That was why they prepared for that, because ordinarily they had no business with that burial yesterday, not at all, because in the first place the burial is hypo burial. So I see no reason why they will go to their own burial or to their own events and begin to scatter. You will see what they really did yesterday. It was not because the police were there. They were rejoicing, they were happy, jubilating, and they came out, in their large numbers. They came out. So they were not even there to say they want to agitate. Is it the burial event of the parents of their leader that they want to go and be doing agitation? That place was not meant for that. The reason why the heavy security was there was because they were expecting Nnamdi Kanu to be there. But unfortunately, like I said, if Nnamdi Kanu had gone there, it would have been, a big blow on him in the first place. Everything went well, and everything, everybody will move on. Because if he had come yesterday, or if he was there that yesterday, this is not what we are going to be saying. Because at the end of the day, the agitation will not continue, and it would have been an avenue for for people to just for a lot of things would have happened. That's just the basic truth. A lot of things would have happened, and that would have jeopardized the progress of the Biafra agitations. So it was a really good development, and it was a wide decision for him not to have been there. A lot of people are saying, oh, hey, he's a coward. Forget all those stories. Coward for what? Coward for what? Some people were like, oh, he couldn't come for his parents' burial. Why didn't he come? And some people say, even the Buhari that you are talking about, did he even go for his mother's burial? Did heaven fall? Heaven did not fall. And that didn't mean that whether those people who were not there, they didn't love their parents or what have you. And we know the reason why it was like that. Some people who are saying he's a coward, they wanted him to come so that opportunity that the federal government will arrest him. It goes beyond that. It's far, far beyond that. So in the first place, the government never had the reason for them to be there in the first place. Because if they had done something otherwise yesterday, they would have regretted it. They would have regretted it, because they cannot tell us they were there to protect the people. Not at all. Because I believe strongly the IPOB will not fight themselves. They won't fight themselves. Why would they fight themselves? The avenue was not meant for such agitations that they were trying to say, oh, according to, because they have been proscribed. And that thing is, it's somehow, when I just hear that they are proscribed, they are terrorists, is a terrorist. A terrorist can Shekau be moving around. Those people who are saying this Nnamdi Kanu is this, is that, can Shekau moving around the world like that? Who knows his house address? Who knows Shekawa's address? All those Boko people, do you really know their address? They are all moving from places to places. Do you really pinpoint? Can you pinpoint that he goes to meeting with people? What are we talking about? We need to be objective when we are talking at times. Everyone is not even talking about the reason behind, or why, or the rationale behind why the government had to proscribe them in the first place. They will just say, yeah, is this and this and that, is this and this and that. Do you know the address of Shekau? Do you know his brother? Do you know his mother? Do you know his father? Will he come out and say, these are my people? What are we talking about? Does he have wife? Does he have a children? The Shekau that we're talking about, does he have any? Can he even travel out? Can he be showing his face? Can he be moving? What are we talking about? I mean, let's talk something else. It's everything that the government will just say something. Some people just be following. Just be, because you don't like somebody. If you don't like somebody, it's a different ballgame mentality. That doesn't mean you shouldn't say the truth. If you are not a fan of somebody, that doesn't mean that you should not say the truth. Why did they proscribe them? And like I said, if the government had done the needful from the beginning, all of these things wouldn't have escalated to this, to what we are seeing. Because they just wanted to do things, and at the end of the day, you're still going to live there. Then what will happen to the Nigeria we are talking about? If you are no more there now, you start talking, oh, they would have done this differently. But see what you guys are doing. See what you guys are doing, because it's really a big disappointment that this government will descend so low to this extent. It's very, very unfortunate. We have seen a lot of people who have been coming out denouncing, oh, we are not in support of the president, we are not in this, we are not we are tired, we can't be defending what is not defendable most times, because it's glaring. It's really glaring. So if they had done otherwise yesterday, it would have been a big blow even on them. So it's a good thing. It's a good thing that they just maintain themselves. And a lot of people, just like the writer said, and people have been saying it, everyone was interested about the burial yesterday. They wanted to see what the government will do. But thank God, fortunately for them, nothing really happened. And commending the IPOB members who, comporting themselves very well, it's a kudos to them. Federal government used eye wisdom, which is commendable. Person pass person, you say na small. Of course, the police of the world was watching. The fear of the US is the beginning of wisdom for Buhari and the Brutai-led military. Have you forgotten how they immediately released Yore and Dasuki? You have said it all, especially the international community, had their searchlight focused on the events and the happenings there. All the same, that does not mean that the agitation is being soft-pedaled. That yesterday was not meant for agitation. The program, it was burial ceremony. It was not for agitation. So that's a different thing. They don't just want them to come together. That is, I don't know. That's part of the thing that the government is really afraid of. And someone was talking about how popular and how loved Nnamdi Kanu is compared to all these active politicians. Of course, put them together. They can't even match this guy. He didn't draw for anybody. You could see it. Natural love, natural likeness was displayed yesterday. Not even yesterday. It has been displayed before now, and that was why the the government was really afraid, because all of these things are just little things. Just do it, and human beings are not too really hard in that way. Let me say Nigerians, just do the right thing. Once you do the right thing, even in the face of you not doing the right thing, some people are still even chanting their praises. Even little things they will even do at times. People will still come out and say, oh, and come and say, oh, yeah, yes, they've tried. They did this and this and that. People will like, oh, what have they done? Not to talk of when you do the actual things that the people really want. What is it going to cost you? Is it your money? It's the same people that are really working out what you are supposed to use to make them happy, yet you won't do it. You see a lot of them stealing here and there, and you expect people to be happy. Someone says they only made an empty threat. One love, blood, Biafran. Someone says you really made a point. Long live United States of Biafra. Someone says, please, it's okay. Let us not talk about it too much. Talk will make you reveal your secrets. So, guys, let us hear your opinion concerning this issue on ground. The reason why the federal government could not arrest IPOB who attended the burial of their leaders' parents yesterday. You know, there are some few things that few points that have been made here. And what do you think? Do you think the points are really tenable, or they are the reason why they didn't do or carry out their threat, or what do you think? Just leave your comments below and let's have your take. Thank you.